Arda Güler was one of the most high signings by Real Madrid at the beginning of the season. But halfway through the season, he has not even made his debut because of his 3 injuries. His career needs some savings, and that's why today we're gonna step in and play the next 10 seasons of his career. The goal is gonna be simple. He has to score 150 goals, get 100 assists, and win at least 15 trophies in the next 10 seasons. And while we're at it, we'll also try to win a Ballon d'Or with Arda, but that's pretty unlikely because he's not a striker. It's time for season 1, and of course Arda Güler is at Real Madrid, but since he's just 77 overall, I feel like he won't get any playtime here. So I feel like it will be a good idea to transfer him either on a loan or for some time to some other club to get his overall up and get into the first team at Real Madrid. And would you look at that, a perfect team has showed up, and it's Napoli FC who want Arda Güler on a loan for 1 year. I feel like this is the perfect opportunity for him to go and develop his overall so that he can come back and play at Real Madrid. I'm gonna accept this offer, let Arda go and see what happens in the first season. Another interesting offer, as Chelsea have shown up to loan Arda as well, but they want an option to buy, which I feel like we cannot accept right now since we want him back at Real Madrid. And there you go guys, Arda Güler has shown up at Napoli for his 1 year loan. Let's see where he can grow to. I feel like this will be a great opportunity for him to show his potential and reach new heights as he prepares for his ultimate challenge at Real Madrid. Changing the formation to make sure that we have Arda's position in the team, and we have added him at the camp spot. Other than that, this Napoli team is pretty freaking solid if you look at the squad on paper. One weak link that I can see in the team is the centre back spot, so I may look to replace that, and after that we should be good to go for the season. And just like that, in order to sort out that centre back position, Napoli have signed Lucas Hernandez from PSG. The squad is perfect now. Let's him to the end of the season and see where things stand. So the first season is over, and looking at the individual stats, Arda Güler able to manage 3 goals and 6 assists in 29 appearances. Not bad at all, and he's grown by 1 overall. In terms of trophies, he's actually won his first league season, which is amazing. Winning the Serie A add 1 to his trophy counter. Unfortunately, Napoli got knocked out of the groups in the Champions League, and his parent club Real Madrid are in the final. And in the Europa League, Napoli got knocked out by Motherwell. Yikes. So season 1 is done. Arda Güler has scored 3 goals, gotten 6 assists and won 1 trophy. We're gonna keep track of his goals and assists throughout his entire career. Alright, season 2 begins and Arda is back at Real Madrid. And if you might have noticed, he's grown to an 81 overall at 19 years of age. I think that is just brilliant. And now comes the real question of, should we transfer Arda Güler on loan again this season, or should he stay at Madrid? I feel like this is the perfect opportunity since Modric is aging and falling in his overall. And if we change the formation to a 4-3-3 attack, he fits in perfectly into the squad. Other than that, this squad is absolutely rigged. I feel like it's gonna be perfect, no signings needed, so we are just gonna sim to the end of the second season. Checking out the team standings first this time, and let's see if he can add 1 more trophy to his cabinet. And yes, he can. Arda has won the league again, adding to his trophy counter. Lost the Super Copa final, which is a bummer. Won the Super Cup, so that's 1 more trophy. And got knocked out in the quarters of the UCL. That's a bummer again. However, personally, Arda has grown massively, growing 4 overall points. Although he just scored 3 goals and 3 assists. This is extremely promising though. At the end of season 2, Arda has 6 goals, 9 assists and 2 trophies to his name. Let's move these counters up. Alright, time for season 3, and this squad is absolutely rigged. I mean, look at the overalls right here. Arda Güler up to 85 now, Bellingham at 90, Valverde at 91, Vinicius at 92. Straight up, no changes, sitting to the end of the season. Let's see where things stand. In a very interesting turn of events, the Madrid board has made the dreams of every Madrid fan come true and signed Kylian Mbappe. I mean, honestly, it makes sense because Lukaku is aging and he's not really a Real Madrid player, if I'm being honest. We're gonna replace him with Mbappe. That's amazing. And one more spot that needs help actually is the right back spot. So the board might want to sort that out as well. And for that right back position, Madrid had to sign a Galactico, and they've brought back Achraf Hakimi. Interestingly, who was at Barcelona for some reason. That's not happening. Hakimi has been added. Let's jump to the end of the season. It's the end of season 3, and funnily enough, Real Madrid is in the Champions League final against Atletico, a Madrid derby, and unfortunately Guler is suspended due to a red card, and Militao as well. What was this team doing? Anyway, simming the game now. Let's see what happens. And we've done it! Oh my god, Madrid has actually done it. That's another trophy for Arda. Let's add it to the tally. Checking out what happened in La Liga, and we have finished first. Let's go! Another season, another league for Arda. 3rd in a row, which is brilliant. We lost the Super Copa final to Atletico, but won the Champions League final, so we take that up. 2 more trophies trophies added to Arda's tally. Checking out the stats for the season, and Arda scored 8 goals, assisted 6, and is now at 88 overall. He's actually become one of the world's best center attacking midfielders. In total, Arda has scored 14 goals, 15 assists, and gotten 4 trophies in 3 seasons. This number is already so big. Season 4 begins, and although we did a brace of trophies last season, I feel like this squad needs some improvements. First and foremost, they need a good right winger to support Mbappe and Vinicius, and of course Guler up front. Secondly, they need a dope left back as well. Hopefully, the board makes some good signings. Considering the future, the Real Madrid board have decided to sign Michael Olise for that right wing position. And since Kamavinga has asked to leave the club, the Madrid board has decided to go big and sign Ryan Gravenberch from Bayern Munich. And as a backup left back, David Raum has been signed from the Bundesliga to play for Real Madrid at the bench. Okay, we're at the end of season 4. Let's see if Arda has done it 4 times in a row. He hasn't. Madrid finished second. This is not good at all. He did win the Super Cup, so that's another trophy. And the Copa de España as well. That's second trophy for the season. And unfortunately, Madrid miss out on the UCL second time in a row by losing 2-3 to Leverkusen in the finals. And oh my days, 31 goals and 12 assists for Arda, who's now 90 overall. Bad season. You know what? We'll check out the Ballon d'Or nominations this year because I think Guler can make it. Anyways, end of season 4 and the total tally stands at 45 goals, 27 assists and 6 trophies. On to season 5. Alright gang, we are back for season 5 and looking at this team, the upper half is absolutely stacked. I mean, Bellingham at 92, Guler at 90, Valverde 93, Mbappe 95 and Vinicius at 93. That is literally the best attack there ever can be. But if you see, Alba is aging and losing his overall, so we're gonna have to replace him. Other than that, at least for now, things are looking decent, so we'll move on with the season. And for replacing Alaba, the board has gone ahead and signed Christian Romero from Marseille. The squad is now ready to go. Alright, it's the Ballon d'Or ceremony. Let's see who wins it this year. And it's actually Kylian Mbappe. I think Guler wasn't even in the nominations, but we go for it next year then. Alright, end of the season. Let's see what happened in La Liga, and Arda has done it in the 5th season, winning it for the 4th time. Lost the Super Copa final and unfortunately got knocked out of the quarterfinals of the UCL. So only 1 trophy for Arda this season. Not his best season as he scored 13 goals and got 11 assists in 51 appearances. I mean, that's not bad in any way, but that just wasn't his best. The total tallies for goals, assists and trophies stands at 58, 38 and 7. Let's just move on to the next season. So the board has gone ahead and made quite a few signings for the bench and the reserves. The squad is ready. Let's jump to the end of the season. Checking out La Liga for season 6, and Madrid has won it again. 5th title for Arda. Won the Super Copa as well, 2nd trophy for the season, but unfortunately got knocked out by Borussia Dortmund in the round of 16 of the UCL. Individual stats wise, Arda had an amazing season as he scored 18 goals and got 12 assists in 49 appearances. Overall, after season 6, the goals, assists and trophies stand at 76, 50 and 9. The squad is perfect for season 7. We're just gonna jump to the end of it. Time for checking out the standings in season 7, and in La Liga, Madrid have done it again. 6th league title for Arda in 7 seasons. Madrid won the Super Copa as well, so that's another trophy, but unfortunately got knocked out by Man City in the round of 16. So 2 trophies again this season. Checking out the individual stats, and Arda is actually the top scorer with 32 goals and 15 assists, with overall reaching 91. That's insane. Definitely gonna check out the Ballon d'Or ceremony this season. Overall, after the 7th season, Arda has finally crossed 100 goals and now has 108 goals, 65 assists and 11 trophies. Beginning of season 8, and this team obviously still needs no changes, so we're just gonna jump to the Ballon d'Or ceremony. It is time for the Ballon d'Or ceremony, the time we've been waiting for. Let's see if Arda wins it and Kylian wins it again. My goodness. I can see Vinicius and Haaland there, but no signs of Arda, even though he scored more goals than Mbappe last season. Anyway, jumping to the end of season 8. End of season 8, looking at the standings of La Liga, and Barcelona finished 4th. That's a good sign for us, and indeed Real Madrid have won it again. 7-time league title for Arda in 8 seasons. Won the Super Copa again on penalties, so that's 2nd trophy for the season, but unfortunately in the semi-finals we got knocked out by Milan. Checking out the stats, and Arda with yet another amazing goal, growing up by 3 overall, scoring 21 goals, getting 15 assists, immaculate. The overall statistics after the 8th season stand at 129 goals, 80 assists and 13 trophies. 2 more seasons to go. Let's see what Arda can do. Final 2 seasons of the video, and honestly this squad is still unbeatable, but I do see that there are actually no reserves at all, so we're gonna have to sort that out. Other than that, Guler is now at 94. It's just absolutely nuts. I hope that we can win a Ballon d'Or for him in the final seasons. I'll sort the situation out and we'll be back. Of course, Madrid have like 270 million, so this is gonna be an easy task. The bench is now sorted, the reserves are sorted as well. So we're gonna jump to the end of season 9. End of season 9. Let's see if Real Madrid have done it for the 8th time with Arda. And they have. Barcelona finishing 6th and Atletico 7th. Meanwhile, Madrid keep on winning it. This is the 8th time. Brilliant. Won the Super Copa as well. Won the Copa de España as well. So that's a domestic treble. Unfortunately, got knocked out by Borussia Dortmund again. UCL has been terrible for Madrid with Arda Güler. Anyways, looking at individual stats, and Arda has grown to 95 overall, scoring 26 goals and getting 16 assists in 54 appearances. Absolutely wild. At the end of season 9, the stats are as follows: 155 goals, 96 assists and 15 trophies. Just one more season left. Will we reach our goals? Let's see. The final season for Arda Güler's career at Real Madrid. Overall, it's been extraordinary what he's achieved until now. The squad looks ready to go one last time. So let's sim to the end of the season and see where things stand. Alright, final season. La Liga. Have Real Madrid done it for the 9th time? And yes, they have. 9 out of 10 times Arda won the league with Real Madrid. Or actually including Napoli as well. Unfortunately though, didn't win any of the cups. And in the quarterfinals of UCL, got humiliated by Bayern Munich. UCL with Madrid for Arda Güler has been a nightmare. But finally, we're gonna check if Arda was able to smash that century for assists in his final season. Going to the stats now, and he did! 16 assists, 19 goals in 50 appearances. That means that he has completed every single objective that we set for him at the beginning of his career. That was the magical career of Arda Güler. If you want us to play the career of any other player, please comment down below. This took a lot of time, so I really appreciate you sticking around. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.